Welcome to ACC Student News.
The news students can use. I'm Carl.
And I'm David. Here's this week's stories.
This February, King Charles was diagnosed with cancer, and while the palace is yet to specify what type of cancer he has, he will be receiving regular treatments for his cancer and effectively postponing his kingly duties for the remainder of his treatment. After surgery, doctors had actually found his cancer from a diagnostic. However, this is not the first medical scare this year the king has had, being prostate and having to go to surgery in January.
Lil Kellner, the final survivor of the USS Arizona, has died at the age of 102. He was surrounded by family at his home in Grass Valley, California, and passed away peacefully on Monday, also following congestive heart failure. Kellner was on the USS Arizona deck when a Japanese armor-piercing bomb hit 1 million pounds of gunpowder stored in the ship's hull.
U.S. forces destroyed an inbound anti-ship ballistic missile and 2 aerial drones in the Red Sea, launched by Houthi militants in Yemen. U.S. forces also destroyed a mobile-to-surface air missile system in Houthi-controlled territory, the latest engagement with the Iran-backed organization during its campaign of assaults against commercial and military ships in the Middle Eastern waters comes just days after the group's multiple attempts to attack a U.S. warship. U.S. forces destroyed 4 aerial drones over the Red Sea that the Houthis aimed at an unidentified U.S. warship, as well as another 4 the following day aimed at an unnamed U.S. warship and a Federation vessel.
79-year-old Gail Matson was killed while on a safari ride by a charging bull elephant, flipping over the vehicle in Kafu National Park in western Zambia. The company of the safari trip didn't want to reveal the woman's name, but her daughter, Rona Wells, did. The vehicle had 6 passengers who were on a game drive to Lufapa camp. Only 4 were treated for minor injuries, and it was said that the vehicle was blocked due to terrain at the time of the attack.
Republican Senator Mike Braun had his Senate campaign fined by the Federal Elections Commission for failing to disclose financial information of 29 transactions, which totals more than $11 million in loans. Braun's campaign senior advisor, Josh Kelly, stated that the mistakes were caused by the former treasurer, Travis Kadrick, who is responsible for reporting these errors as he had access to the information and the documents for the loans. We'll be right back after this short break.
Would you rather give a speech in front of 500 people or sing karaoke in front of 100?
We karaoke. We're gonna ball with that.
500 people, we balling.
Just give a speech in front of 500 people.
Fully charged electronics forever or free internet forever?
Free internet.
Fully charged. I'll have a flashlight on me at all times.
Free internet.
Never shower or never brush your teeth again?
Never brush your teeth, bro. I need a shower.
Brush my teeth.
I never, ever. Oh no. I do both every day.
Stand in line with a full bladder for 15 minutes or use a filthy bathroom immediately?
We'll use the filthy bathroom. We'll ball with that.
Filthy bathroom. As long as I'm not taking a dump.
Hold my bladder for 15 minutes.
Trip and fall in front of your crush or in front of a crowd of people?
In front of a crowd of people.
Trip and fall from a crush, and I can say a cheesy pickup line.
What do you pick up line?
I don't know, something about falling for you.
In front of my crush so I can see if she really like me or not. Even if I do fall.
Sleep at night with spiders or snakes?
Snakes.
Snakes. Definitely snakes. Definitely not spiders. Those little gremlins.
Snakes.
That's
Not even a question.
Predict the future or fix the past?
Predict the future.
Predict the future, because if I can't fix the past if I die. What if you're getting into an accident and someone shoots you? How are you gonna fix the past if you're dead or dying on the ground? If you can see the future, I can run away before.
Future. 100%.
Welcome back to the ACC Student News, the news students can use. Here are some more stories. More than 1,000 people were injured in the biggest earthquake to hit the island of Taiwan, and at least 10 people are confirmed to be dead. There are still about 690 people who are either trapped or out of contact on Thursday this week. News sources state there has been more than 300 aftershocks from this 7.4 magnitude earthquake. The earthquake set off tsunami warnings across the island and the neighboring countries. Taiwan is no stranger to powerful earthquakes. However, this one caused buildings to lean and many people to flee through windows.
The bird flu pandemic has the chance to be 100 times worse than COVID. Scientists in Texas have found a rare human case of them being infected with the said disease. The H5N1 avian flu has been spreading rapidly since the new strain, and that has been affecting the wild birds, commercial poultry, and backyard flocks. It is now being spotted in mammals, with it hitting cattle herds, which could make their milk dangerous. With it affecting some mammals, it is raising concerns if it can infect humans on a later date. About 52% of people that have contracted the disease since 2003 have died, and the only main symptom is eye redness, which is common with many other diseases.
Indiana's governor declares a state of emergency ahead of the April 8th solar eclipse. Holcombe's orders states that he expects there to be a widespread of significant impact on the state's critical infrastructure, such as transportation, communication, and emergency response services. There is expected to be an influx of several 100,000 visitors to Indiana to witness this once-in-a-lifetime event. The declaration was issued so that the state of Indiana could be able to call on other states and members of emergency management assistance programs in case additional resources are needed during the eclipse. The last time Indiana saw a total eclipse was in 1869, and the next one will not be visible until 2099.
As the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, also known as NATO, embarks its 75th anniversary of collective defense across Europe and North America, NATO agreed to initiate planning on terms military support for Ukraine. Ukraine is plagued by ammunition shortage and has to lower the military conscription age from 27 to 25 in order to replenish their depleted military force. The 32-member organization has not officially signed Ukraine into NATO, but many said that the door is open for them. Many NATO members are pushing for this membership that may take place over the summer. President Putin said that he launched the war because NATO was expanding closer to Russia's border.
5 dogs were reunited with their Indiana soldiers who helped rescue them when they were in the military base in Africa. The Fab Five were brought to meet their rescuers at Indiana Hotel. The dogs came from a stray dog that gave birth on the military base in Africa. The soldiers took care of them and reached out to the Paws of War to help them get off the airbase. Nikki Dawson from Paws of War stated that during this 3-month journey, they had to rely on locals to help them donkeys, boats, and push carts and anything possible to get them out of that area. The 5 puppies were named Tusker, Safari, Jonesy, Tiffy, and Blitzy. That's all we have for this week. I'm Carl.
And I'm David. Make sure to check out the rest of our videos on YouTube.
And follow us at ACC TV Hammond.